And have we started getting the first wine yet? Should be soon. They can start harvesting. And the field size looks good enough. But the thing about Romans is to always look for new wine fields. Then one of the tips the game gives about Romans is to use winery close to mountains, because the area is normally very steep like this. That is what is needed for wineries. But also this area around the water is very steep, so we can also make wine in that area. Farm wine. So we got this tower up. We should change the units occupying it into. Okay, they got a little land out of that, but it's not that important. It's better to have less towers and more units outside, because the enemy only attacks you if you have if you don't have a lot of units outside your towers. They don't count the units you have inside your towers. So let's empty the swords out and put spears in, because if they are to attack a tower and we have spears in the towers, then they will hold on for a longer time, and we will be able to respond with our army. And we are in the process of making better food. Seems we are not getting any fish. It's a bit of a problem. We should be getting fish, because I could see fish jumping out of the water. But maybe it's just a bad area. I'm not sure about that. They're still digging out the farms. That's a bit of a problem when we want to be making weapons. Seems we are going to be a bit off from the 30-minute mark. But that's the thing I always seem to do, is to go a bit overboard when planning buildings. So it's a good idea, at least for me, to go around and stop the ones I don't need built right away, and to use the highest priority thing is not always that useful, because it can stop everything else from getting done. It seems our production is not that wood intensive at this moment, so we should think forward on that area and set up a charcoal maker, so we can use the extra wood for more coal, because it seems we will not be able to make a lot of coal down here. Seems we were able to squeeze in 4 OK mines. 40 and 60 is not optimal, but it works. And we're going to stop this one so it doesn't receive any more coal, because we want the tool maker to get a bit of coal, and we also want the weaponsmith to get a bit of coal, and we are still lacking the food. Okay, we are starting to get fish, so that is very good. And this guy have 2 fish lying there. maybe it just took a little time to get started. Like I said, I like to plan buildings, but it is not a good idea to start working on this right away. We want weapons, so we can at least have them ready and make them if they are needed. We are going to make a bit of we are going to risk not making more towers, because it seems the enemy is unable to make more towers towards this area. It seems they designed the map this way. So we're just waiting for builders to get done. And we have some pioneers there which can be made back into settlers. Seems I made a mistake there. We have 168 working people and we only have 138 houses. So made a mistake there. I totally forgot how this worked. I thought it was something in relation to this, but this number also includes the soldiers. So that was a mistake on my part. And our farms have started working. I wonder how big the area can get. Charcoal maker will get built now. Oh, right. We had a thief on the border. It seems the AI doesn't really care about pioneers. So, for an example, if I send a pioneer this way, he will unless he stumbles upon a soldier, he will make it to the area I designate. So let's start working in the. Let's start the iron smelter again. And do we have enough? Seems we have enough pickaxes for the mine, so we don't need to make any extra pickaxes. While the grain is maturing, we should get going on the next steps of. Yeah, okay. He made it to the area where the enemy keeps the soldiers. So we know this is their starting tower. They actually start with 2 towers. They start with this, and then this gold mine. If we keep our soldiers at the middle tower here, we should be able to keep the enemy from attacking. And they caught our spy because they managed to finish this tower, and then our spy was suddenly inside their territory. Seems we have a lot of small areas here we can use for bakery. But maybe we should just stick to making swords. And now we have the level 2 swords. I would like to end this map with level 3 swords and then rushing the enemy, but that will take some time, and as soon as our weapon production is going, we will have more soldiers than they do. And in case they put up a tower there, we should have an extra barrack. And as always, keep expanding and keep making more settlers. Always build stuff. Maybe useful for shovels, so we can dig out more stuff. Maybe start working on this area over here. Send some more pioneers there. And we need a hammer for the smithy, so we should make another hammer. And the hammer gets first priority, so before the toolsmithy, before he places it, if we decide we need a hammer, then it will get changed to a hammer before he places it. That's a fun little thing in this game. We can see our wine is very mature. So we are getting lots of wine, and we are almost ready for another divine promotion. And when we decide to build this one, let's get someone shoveling this area. Then we will also get some more percentages towards divine promotions. Let's just promote everything. And we are really needing the diggers. They are taking the tools and getting to work as they're getting made. I see how fast this the shovel is getting taken. I think this guy, no, he's not taking it. Is that a bread? No, I think it's wine. It's a bottle of wine. And now he's a digger. And this guy who took the hammer we made previously has already started working. As our food production is not it's not 100% optimal, as we are mainly using fish. We are getting some resources out, but not but they are not working optimal. Do we have any more fishing rods? We have another fishing rod, so we should make another fisher. Maybe over here. So it doesn't, so they don't need to walk so long. And are they soon ready for the first harvest? This grain looks pretty mature, so maybe one or two more times out of the farm, and then they will start harvesting. One might say that the farming area is not that big, but it's plenty for farming, and it's very good to have the farming area outside the door, because then the farmer doesn't need to walk so long. See, this farmer is already working on harvesting, and just in time for us to get our mill and bakeries up and running. And the charcoal maker sounds like he's throwing up in there, but I think he's fine. He's making coal at least. And here we are setting up some meat production. A fun little thing in the settlers free, the Romans, Asians, Egyptians, and Amazons all use pig farms for meat. But in the settlers 4, they decided to make the Romans use sheep, the Vikings use pigs, and then have the Mayans use goats. Yeah, goats. So that's a fun little fact. Why they went away from having them all use pigs, I don't know. I guess they found it to be more cultural for the Mayans to use goats and the Romans to use sheep. And we may want to get level 3 promotions before we make soldiers, so we should go into the what tab it is, it recruitment tab, and put it to manual, because then they will bring the swords to the barrack and then just let them lie there and wait for us to decide what to do with them. And as always, expand production. So, and one thing that's very easy to run out of is stone. So always make more stone cutters, even if you don't have the pickaxes to make the necessary stone. Even if you don't have the pickaxes to occupy them, it's always good to have. It's always good to have more stone cutters huts ready, because, for example, this guy we are going to demolish him soon, because this is the last stone he can cut in his area. And this guy down here, he is completely out of stone in his area. We are still lacking a bit of coal in our war machine here. But our temples are running 100%, so we should have made more temples as we have more wineries.